It is for you, so I guess I don't.
It was getting close.
But if taking it.
Jack was. He didn't have it.
We are gonna add,
And probably sometime in the next 4 years.
about time.
And have a job where, like, it kind of came down to, I have the most time. So, we'll see. Yeah, let's see how the voters, what they think.
Our meeting, thank you for everyone being here, and, call the meeting to order at 7:00. Ask you to please do roll call.
Yeah, Director Worrell?
Here.
Director Ferris?
Here.
Director Lee?
Here.
Director Byrd?
Here.
Director Clayton?
Thank you. Okay, I call the meeting, we already did that, approval of the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
And the agenda.
I'll second.
Do we need to,
Yeah, with the addition.
with the addition of, the FFA, what'd you say, field trip?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Open forums.
Yeah. Do dance.
Okay, I'm Anna Kruger, I'm the Westwood FFA Chapter Vice President.
I'm Mika Struble, FFA Officer at Large.
So last year, well, I guess the past few years, we've been attending National Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we've learned a lot going there. And in these past few years, we've taken a charter bus with other groups, and we've kind of been at a limit to like what we can do. So this year, we were looking at taking a school vehicle to go just by ourselves with just the Westwood chapter.
Our plans for going to National Convention are to go on October 29th through 1st, and we're requesting to use one of the school's 12 personal vans to take 8 to 10 qualified Westwood members to Indianapolis. Financially, we have been storing our money from growing at football games, and we'll be able to cover trip expenses.
So like I said, these past few years, we've been going with other chapters and, we were just kind of like limited on what we could do. And when we do go there, there's a college fair that we can go to. There's colleges from around the US and other institutions there. And we learn a lot about that. And we can also go and watch different competitions that we do within our chapter. And we could make it to the national level, but we haven't gotten there yet. And we can just explore Indianapolis and all the fun things that Ag has to offer.
Last year, when I went to state convention, I competed in conduct and meetings, and we did pretty good at that. And when I went there, I learned a lot about agriculture and the future of it. And at the college fair, I learned a lot about, myself, what I want to do in the future and what options there are for me. And I just got to meet a ton of new people and new connections that could help me later in life.
Last year, I was able to go to National Convention in Indianapolis, and we toured a shrimp farm, we toured an apple orchard, which was very interesting. And then we toured Kinsey Manufacturing and then a couple of seed corn places where we learned a lot. And it really goes in depth to what we really don't see here in Iowa. And this year we were looking at maybe like a cranberry farm or something different along the lines of that. So, thank you for taking this time to consider our opportunities.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, you have anything else to add there? Jonathan? No?
Hey,
Good.
Do you have any questions for us?
I'm assuming you're driver?
Yeah.
And you need, what you said, one van, is that so?
A 12-person van, and we take,
Take somebody else?
8 to 10 kids.
Just you and the kids, or you?
We're gonna partner with, OABCIG FFA. She is a female, ag instructor. She will be responsible for the room checks at the hotels at, night. And, we'll just kind of piggyback driving. But our vehicle will follow their vehicle. Our kids will be in our vehicle, their kids will be in their vehicle.
far is it there?
10, 11 hours.
Okay, well,
Sounds good.
I'll take that in. You discuss that?
Action,
Together,
action.
do an action item, we can stay or stay to the next meeting.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
You're all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That'll be fine, thank you. Thank you, kids.
Good job.
Great job. Now, moving forward. All right, we'll move on to, old business. Old business, okay, consent agenda. Okay, we need approval of that, is everybody? See,
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
second. Okay, we have a motion second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, new business. Reports. So. You're on.
Me?
Yeah. Yes,
Seversville.
Severson. I don't want to say it because I don't want to mess it up.
It's okay. It's probably missed us, so it's
I
fine.
know we are, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so far off to a great start. Preschool started September 2nd. Our fast screening, we're finishing up our fall fast assessments, with our new math curriculum. There's also diagnostic testing that we're doing as well. DLT and report cards, which you'll see later on. We're looking at revamping our report cards where K through 2 will be more of a standards-based report card. 3 through 6 will still be letter grade, so it's just more consistent across the board. And then High Five Fridays, just a new incentive that we're implementing to get a lot of the high school students, organizations and teams just kind of involved with the elementary students. So just trying to get everybody together, collaborate. So it's been a smooth, for the most part, positive transition. So it's been good.
How many kids are in preschool?
Preschool, I think there's 17, like 34 right now for both grades or both sections, 17 and 17. Might have a couple more coming that will have IUPs, so.
You want this one? No. Yeah, this one. I'll take that one. Forget it. You take this.
Let's try it, let's try it.
This is a smart one here. I'll take this. Okay. Well, thank you, Mrs. Seaver's mom. All right, and, anything else?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Mr. Greaves.
Looking at last year, August, we were at 279 students, 712. This year, we're at 284. And that's without the 2 foreign exchange students, so there's 286 students in the 712 right now. PD, we've been doing brisk training, grade level meetings, just trying to catch up with some of the new students and some of the ones that have come across what they're going to need to be successful on this side of the building. Fast testing for 7th and 8th grade is wrapping up as well. We have an assembly next week on teen driver safety. We did it a few years ago. Kids really enjoyed it, and they had a good message, so we're doing it again. It's free. So tomorrow, juniors and seniors head to Mapleton for their college fair. We'll also be attending a college fair that's up at Keeneland, as well as the CTE classes will go to the job fair up in Sioux City. Everything's been going really well. FFA's busy doing livestock judging at Clay County. Next week they head to Morningside for a soil judging competition. So gets a lot of kids exposure in a lot of different areas, and he does a good job. So that's all I got. Any questions?
Oh, sounds good, thank you. Matt, thank you very much. Mr. Mitchell.
Grass seeds in around the football field area. Gonna work on around the baseball side next week. Dish room exhaust hood, we ain't exchanged enough, airflow. Kind of look at trying to get some more airflow out of that place. We're too much humidity in there. Ceiling fan or ceiling tile are starting to sag. Just the dishwasher puts off way too much humidity. We're leaving the fan, have to leave the fan run until about 3:30, 4:30 after they're done. So calls, we should be exchanging the air every 90 seconds. We don't even exchange the air every 3 minutes with the exhaust fan that we have in there now. So the curb's rotted, so it's time to replace the exhaust fan that we have in there. So east boiler, we did a PM on it. The elements on one side of it are gone. They don't even exist. So we got them ordered. Chiller is running good. So we took the boiler off and we do have the elements coming. So get it put in before it gets cold. So other than that, out with Klinger, a little less this month than last month, but
Roof's good.
yeah, we had a few leaks on the older part, on the
Yeah.
part that's been replaced, but
Is that roof done down there? Did they get the?
yeah, they got the paint in today. I got a text message here this afternoon that they got it done. So
Other than that, everything's.
yeah,
Skylights, I think I asked that last time.
Yep. so I think they should have the roof 100% complete by soon.
That's the flashing.
The flashing is what, the roof part is done. It's the flashing that it was bent wrong. Well, first they had the wrong color, then it was bent wrong. And now I think they are in between jobs, so they're just milking this one until their next job comes up. So, but yeah.
Is that's good. The PA system out on the field, that sounds real good, but they're having trouble with it beginning. That's not.
Josh come, Monday, Tuesday, Monday. Yeah, Monday. And he said he didn't see anything wrong. He put some more safety features in place so he said he'd be back again this week to check it. So,
They'll get it straightened out.
yeah.
I think a little bit of it was his fingers were jumping on the button
Yeah, out there.
a little bit.
And
Just nervous with the new system.
We made some adjustments Friday night and I think they helped, but,
This is the first time, yeah.
You hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Family.
It was very good.
Yeah, it was good.
Visitor side looked good, so it looked good, I thought. All right, well, anything else there, Justin? All good? Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, a lot of work is being done. Mr. Luck?
I'm very simple tonight, which usually I'm the long one. I got in there for the ISD workshop, or we're gonna revisit that. I talked to Lou about that probably after, the school board convention. And getting more board members on. We discussed the pros and cons of before or after, but I think we'll go with after. Reminder about the convention starting on the 19th and 20th. And they will have a ready, set, govern for if we have new board members, they will have a local one on December 9th. I believe that's a Tuesday at our AA up in Sioux City. So we'll take anyone to that that can't attend it or would take other stuff at the convention if they do go to that. So I previously put out information, bunch of board stuff to prospective people that have brought in their paperwork, but Ashley's going to go over the 6 that we have running. So let you know the names of the 6. They have until Thursday at 5 o'clock to back out. And then she'll take the paperwork out to the county, and then that'll formal. But I'll work tomorrow to get them basic, all the same information that I said.
I'm sure they got enough beyond that, I mean, now that,
Yeah, no, I haven't looked at it. They got enough signatures,
everybody,
Oh, yeah.
so. And those, we got the names are,
We're good with it.
I think so.
Okay. So Glenn Thompson, Chuck Barris, Seth Steinhoff, Stephanie Scott, Lee Mitchell. Oh, yeah. How could I forget? I wanted him
Over
to
here.
introduce himself.
we got what, two positions then? Two positions.
Yeah, there's two of them, yeah.
I was trying to write it down. So
You got it.
did you have 5?
Or six.
Got 6.
There's six?
I missed one because they're sitting here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right, we got all those.
Yep, so then I will wait till tomorrow at 5, and then after that, I will bring all of those up to the auditor's office on Friday. Yep.
Just trying to review what Justin had said. Tuesday, we had our bi-weekly meeting with the firms on the projects, and it was very helpful, it was all hands on gear to get last week done, and then to sit back, see where we are, what we have to do, our thoughts on different areas to go, so they've been very accommodating in that factor, so that was pretty good. And I have included in there, in your document here, extra duty job descriptions. Something that was put together so our staff knows if they're signing up to be the scorer for volleyball, here's when to come, what the job entails. If you're a ticket taker, here's the job, what it entails. One thing with ticket takers, we are still currently just doing only money, and our conference is pretty much only money, most of the districts, if not all of them. I think everywhere we play for football away has been online only, and a lot of conferences have gone to that, so it may be coming, and we might be the lone holdout for the conferences, but we'll see where that goes. That is on the forefront. Any questions for me?
How long are they, what's the deadline here on, what are they thinking on the football field?
Well, I believe, from my understanding, we're still waiting the doors, the permanent doors for the facility, and that won't come in until mid-August, October, isn't that right? October? And so the doors themselves probably won't get in before that. They were gonna try to do as much siding around that without, when they take the temporaries out, that wouldn't be an issue. There are a few other things, tidbits that we said, can wait, but for the most part, I think by the next game we'll be as complete as we can.
At the end of this project, who does it? Do we do a walkthrough or?
A punch, so we'll go through.
It's done.
We will do, actually, so we met this Tuesday in 2 weeks. We'll do a punch ticket for the roof, And then we're gonna do certain items on the concessions area.
Just won't be done until, go back here then, back here, I mean, on the ball fields.
Baseball,
Baseball,
softball.
that's
Yeah, then that's next.
Yeah.
And was that Monday they start on that?
We were supposed to start tomorrow, Framing, but
I always give it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Monday.
She'll review this, when you talk about the punch list, do this, and then that's done, then we move back here. It's not a punch list of the whole thing.
No, I'm just talking like on that concession, everything that's done now.
We'll do a punch on the roof, and then we'll do a punch on certain items.
and there were certain items Tuesday that were discussed in the meeting, like the truss core. There's some things that is wrong with the truss core that was discussed. Klinger's aware of it. They got the ball rolling. It'll be taken care of after the season, but they're aware of it.
They will be fixed.
They will. I mean, but all the toilets, all the partitions, everything's got to come off. So they're aware of that. But some of the stuff that was discussed yesterday was the start of a punch list that they're aware of, so.
So on the cash for the events, is there a reason that we're holding on and not going electronic?
I always wanted to go half and half, so we have at least a year, to get people used to it.
Yeah.
But that never fully comes to fruition. I think with everybody having to do it for state dates, and then if we go to any other conferences, you have to do it, so, we're getting used to it. I think people are getting used to it. The holdout, there are some schools in our conference that, for whatever reason, they said, we don't ever want to go to. And I'm not sure why. I know some of our people that are good at ticket takers, they like doing it with their phone and just scanning people. They don't have to handle money, they don't have to do anything. But as a conference right now, they said we are not going to be a ticketless or a cashless conference.
Well, if somebody comes at the last minute or decides they can come, then you can't come into the game. If it's got to be done.
I think it's still
You
good.
can do it online.
And scan a QR code. I mean, I can do it right there.
You can't?
It's not good for you and I, man.
No.
Discuss it.
This is not our day, man.
Just bring cash and somebody will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually when we're
Here,
doing
can you
that,
please do this for me?
It's double.
when we're hosting state events,
Well, that's, I understand the state thing, but I mean, on a regular community thing.
well, and we always have someone that comes,
Yeah.
just cash, and they don't, or card, but they didn't buy one. And I just sit here with a Chromebook, I hit one, and we have a little credit card.
Okay, as long as they can still come to
And it's,
the game.
I think last year, they hosted quite a few state events, and that was like the first year where I don't think we had one complaint throughout the thing.
With the ticket list?
Yeah. Because I think they've gotten used to that, it could disappear at 3 or so. But
Sure.
just letting you know, that's kind of where the conference stand. They talked about it the other day.
So it's a conference decision, not a team or.
I don't think it's a hard fast, if we would switch over to it, that we couldn't. But they're not making it, a lot of these conferences have done rules of like, everybody in the conference switch and go to whatever system that they're using. Because there are a couple different.
Then you don't have the arguments, well, Ed Grove takes our money, but Westwood won't.
Yeah, people still have cash.
Yeah, yeah.
Down in Ottawa, the other day, I went to watch the kids play, first time I went, of course, this is, like the 49ers, it was $3 for us to get in, because it said the conference, whatever it was charging $3, and everybody agreed to that. Well, went the next week down there, and then we go, the deal wasn't even open.
I don't think I've ever paid. If you pay
I thought it was
$3
for
I think they cornered you.
They see you- they see you coming. They see you coming.
I think some of them.
You know, it's $3.
Okay.
we get that old guy,
Yeah.
One week it was, and one week it wasn't. Standing in the building, wanting to take money out of them.
I think it's just South Sioux that's charging. I mean, any place else is charging, but South Sioux.
Oh, they are charging? Well, I figured you paid for the law. I don't know, I just, and the money, anyway, okay, so, great discussion, anything else for Jay? Well, we got other stuff I see, are we done
Well, we're done there.
No CMBA, that's all.
there? That's on there.
The bond, your
Seems to
campus.
be project, bond project phase two, that,
Oh,
or no, that's not part of our,
I don't have any updates on it.
okay,
We got the approval of the jail bonds.
Okay.
so, all right, then. Thank you very much. We'll move on to action items. Reading of board policy.
Yeah, we did the first reading of the 700 series last meeting and just a quick second reading of it. This, again, no policies were changed, it's just updating, so they're all on the same date, and we have 5 years before we have to do this series again.
I'll make a motion to approve the second reading of the 700 series.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second to approve the 700 policy, board policy reading. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. We'll go to consideration of contracts.
Okay, we have one hire for this board meeting, and Jamie Ferris for assistant junior high volleyball coach.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Ashley, I'm gonna see.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the hiring of Katie Ferris for additional junior high volleyball coach.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, to hire, Jade Ferris as a junior high. Volleyball coach, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, is there any others on that, because it doesn't read that I have anything else?
So, that's it.
All right. Modifications, to kindergarten and first grade report card.
Okay, so there's the first grade report card on there, but kindergarten didn't get placed on there, but, like I said before, so kindergarten and first grade are finished with their revamp, of their report card being standards-based. So we have a new math curriculum that we're implementing this year, so they just are tweaking their standards now to fit with the iWriting curriculum. And then reading, we've continued to stay with CKLA. And then second grade will also be implementing the same thing. This is something that kindergarten, first grade kind of started last year, so second grade is now kind of catching on to that. So it'll be K through second will be standards-based grading. Because second grade was kind of in limbo where some of it was letter grade, some of it was standard, and so we just wanted the consistency throughout the elementary of K through 2 would strictly be standards-based, and then 3 through 6 would be your letter-based. So it shows first grade, but I can also, I don't know, Matt, I mean, kindergarten is finished with theirs as well. It's just then we have to transfer it into JMC, so it changes.
Kindergarten first, second.
Kindergarten first, second. Mhm.
Kindergarten first and second.
Second, though, won't be done probably until like the end of this year, though. But kindergarten, first grade will have.
Okay, so kindergarten first.
Kindergarten, first for now, yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the use of new kindergarten and first grade report cards.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion second to, motion to approve the new kindergarten and first grade report cards. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
You were third.
All right, thank you. Consideration, let's see what this is, consideration of the district leadership team hours.
Okay, we've talked about this before. Our district leadership team has continuing education credits that they award to staff that take courses. It was discussed last spring about increasing the number of hours. A few years ago, we increased the cost to $35 an hour. And now, and the reason being, courses are longer and take more time than before. Currently, we do 16 hours plus 4 hours for an additional that can be passed for a total of 20. The DLT team took it to them in August at our meeting, and they gave them the options of what we were looking at, and they thought 20 hours with an optional 5 would be great. The 25 hours then is $875 for taking that course that they would during the year. And so then the motion is to approve their recommendation for 20 plus 5.
So this is any teacher can take,
Yeah.
any teacher can take this extra
Yeah,
class?
yeah, they can take the class and basically they sign up, it goes to the DLT, and then we come to the meeting, we look at Amy Wiseman is taking underwater basket weaving, and we go, no, can't do that. And then we look, so-and-so teacher is taking fundamentals of reading to get an endorsement, and we approve that.
So the team's made up of other teachers, it's DLT,
The DLT team is administration and teachers. I can't tell you offhand how many teachers there are. 9?
On DLT,
DLT, there's 9.
there's 4.
There are
Yeah.
3 voting teachers and 3 voting administrators.
Did we discuss this hours before, did this come up before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now this is just a motion after we discussed it before.
Yeah, and it's gone through the DLT, and so we have their recommendation.
That's the mayor.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the DLT team recommendation for 20 hours with the optional 5 hours.
Second.
okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the DLT team recommendation for 20 hours, with an optional 5 hours. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay. Okay, the next item is accept the GO bond petition recall.
Yes, first, Ashley has the signatures, is it in the pink? Oh. Well,
You will be able to grab them right now.
no. Does anyone want to see them before? No,
The signature?
the signatures, okay.
This is to get it to, now to get it to the. ballot.
Yeah, so
How many did we get?
Hey, a lot.
I think the last I counted was 164, and we needed 120.
Yeah, we were over, that's laughing.
So we have the signatures, and so the board is approving that the signatures are here. The language for the general obligation bond petition, and that we're gonna call an election. Then we have 3 documents of each paper that the attorneys have put together, and we gotta get the signatures, a roll call vote. Do you have that sheet with the instructions?
The one that we did the last time.
No.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And see, I want to make sure I'm not missing.
Does the whole board have to sign it then?
The approval board doesn't have to sign
No. I think
it.
President-
You and I have to sign it. But we'll have to do a roll call vote.
Do we want to do the, FFA thing before?
Um,
I guess.
Probably do it before.
I don't know how to, so this is gonna take a little bit longer. Okay.
No, I think, I'm not seeing, I thought, so what we're doing here is, the president is bringing this to the board, this petition to the board, and then we'll go through motions and a roll call vote. But we'll need someone to do a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the general obligations on petitioning and call an election.
I'll second. Any further discussion on that before we do that? Everybody understand what we're doing? All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the general obligation bond. Oh,
You gotta do a roll call.
the first?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, we need to do a roll call first before we vote on
Okay, so we have a first and a second. Who is the first and second in the roll
I'm
call?
not sure you-
Yeah.
Motion that second.
He's,
Okay. All right. All right, Director Worrell,
yeah,
Director Ferris,
Yes.
Director Lee,
it. Yes.
Director Byrd,
Yes.
Director Clay.
Yes.
Okay, we took a roll call, I'm now ready to make a motion.
So now we're
Done?
There's a motion and second.
motion passed.
Roll call vote. The motion passed.
All right. Okay,
Now we have the FFA.
yes.
I'll make a motion to approve
Okay, we have a motion and second, or we're going to discuss.
So we gotta discuss, we gotta do the FFA, the
Talk about the
FFA.
FFA trip
Yep.
to Indiana.
Yep.
Okay, all in favor, let's see, we got, all in favor of that?
Andy made a motion, Jeff, did you second?
I will.
I second. Got that?
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept, for the kids to go to the FFA, to go on their trip.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any additional questions or information. There was a few questions of them, and I wondered about them traveling alone, no concerns.
He said they were home with Ida Grove, you know,
Following.
following, so, I mean, I asked him that question.
Well,
We're
that's
all good with that.
well, the policy, it was all policy, what they're doing,
Yeah.
what I thought it was. And they got drivers to go fun, you know,
They're funding that through their,
Road drive 12 hours straight through, and they got the raid drivers to get, so that's what else to be honest, than I have. I think they got that all covered.
Okay, so everybody's good about it, all right?
You as well?
Oh, I'm good, I'm good. I just,
Okay.
you know, with some of the questions,
No, well, I
I'm gonna make sure.
Okay.
I didn't know, that. Mine's, you know, anybody, so, kids, but that far, what he's gonna be by the Grove. I mean,
It's not like it's little teachers or.
Yeah.
There's, when the chaperone, there's the other teacher, then, wait, if there is any chaperones. I mean, there's the other school.
Yeah,
There's
there's-
a chaperone.
Well, Mike.
All right,
Okay, now, where we at?
vote.
Okay, thank you. We have motion, do we have motion and a second?
Yep.
To approve the FFA on the field trip to Minneapolis. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Anything else we need to discuss this evening?
Well, Jay, I was gonna ask you, buses, like, no, how's busing, or what's going on with buses?
Oh, good question.
Just as a whole, the drivers, the actual mechanics of the buses.
You know, we're struggling for drivers, and talking to people, trying to get subs. We've got a new sub that's gonna drive next Monday, Tuesday. Experienced driver from another district, but just not to us, you know. But we'll still be in the bushes for that. I have another person that's studying for the test that I talked to. That means it's a long ways out, and it's only health kind of stuff. But yeah, if we can find other people, that would be huge. Ken is still out. So that's,
We still have that bonus deal or whatever.
we still have all the bonuses.
What is that? How'd that go? What is it? I don't remember.
It is $3,000 spread out over 3 years, paid in installments, but the signing bonus. We also have a bonus if they come from another district and they don't require any training. We put about $1,000 into training and license and everything per. So if they come from another district, we give them that $1,000. So I think that's a real benefit, and hopefully we'll pay out someday.
Is there some kind of advertisement or something to keep people out here know this, what we're offering?
Yeah, and I've had it detailed and not detailed, just more hiring incentives in paper.
On Facebook?
Website.
Or on Facebook?
I need to do Facebook
Or you
again.
got it on
I saw
Facebook?
Well, I've had it, but it's not recent, so I need to write that down.
Dan's gonna check out, yeah, I'll check it out.
We should put it out though,
Yeah, I think-
even a banner for football games
But I
or
was here.
volleyball games
Yeah.
Try to get some
Right out there, yes.
And I know our parents, when I get questions or such, a lot of the times they preface, we know there's not a lot of subs, and So
Really easy experience.
the word's out there.
Not anymore, no. Now I gotta retest.
Yeah.
Did you say you?
Yes, I am, it might be worth your time.
Yeah. There you go.
Mr. Greer, how long you?
You have your bus license, don't you?
No,
Oh, you don't?
no, I'm just smart enough not to get it. I mean, I have considered it a number of times and then reconsidered it.
It's not that bad.
No,
We have a date next week where we have a regular driver out of the district. We have a regular sub driver out of the district. That puts Matt and I after school. Cody was able to find a driver for the junior high football, but we still have cross country and junior high volleyball without drivers. So we're trying to find someone within the district, without the district, that can take those so we can keep those events. But
If you don't have a driver, what happens then?
we do have a backup plan for cross country, the junior high volleyball. If we don't have the driver, we may have to cancel, because we have no way to get them there. Hopefully, one of these people that
Something
are
like that.
out of the district. But it's just a hard fact of life, and every district is feeling it in some way, shape, or
They make it too hard to get your test.
That's
Do a
That's
test and
for sure.
Too much.
That is for sure. The law they passed this year on allowing the schools to take some of the beginning requirements out. We're still waiting for the lawyers up there to figure out what's that really mean, because most of it is the state and federal government. We don't require much training. That's the hard part. So we'll see what comes of that. We had some hiccups in the beginning of the year and working through them with getting things fixed and who fixes what and when and how. And working through that too. It's a process. Everybody that we source our stuff out to has lost people So they're having a hard time getting people. So it's hard, but we're making it through.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's hard, I can see that. If people that do things like that. We're on the same page. Thank you. All right, okay.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, we got a motion and second. So, Aaron, I appreciate you guys' patience with the old guy. Motion carried. Oh, yeah.
You're looking at the clock. Can't believe it's that quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go charge mine.